Pocket English podcast
from your pocket.
Welcome back to Pocket English, where we turn your travel anxiety into natural confidence. You have checked into your hotel, unpacked your bags, and you are ready to sleep. But there is one big problem. You cannot sleep, and you are terrified to complain. It is midnight. The air conditioner is making a loud, terrible rattling noise. You are exhausted. You walk to the front desk, wearing your pajamas, feeling angry and tired. In your head, you want to shout, "My room is noisy, change it now."
I actually did exactly this once on a trip to Paris. I was so tired that I forgot my manners and just used direct translation. I walked up to the desk and said, "The room is bad, give me another." The receptionist looked at me like I was a monster, told me they were fully booked, and I spent 3 nights sleeping with a pillow over my head.
That sounds incredibly painful, Jack. But today, I will teach you the softener strategy. 3 small phrases that make hotel staff want to help you, even when you are complaining.
I really need this, Emma, because when I am unhappy with service, I always feel like I have 2 bad choices. I can either be rude and angry, or I can just stay silent and suffer. I never know how to be firm but polite.
That is the exact problem we are going to solve. Most learners think that being polite means using long, fancy words, but actually it's about using softeners. These are little words that act like a cushion. They make your complaint land softly, so the other person does not feel attacked.
A cushion for my words. I like that image. So before we learn the right way, should we look at why my Paris conversation went so wrong?
Yes, let's act out the bad version first. I want everyone listening to imagine the scene. It is late. I am the night receptionist. I'm tired too. And you are the angry guest coming to the desk. Action.
Excuse me, my room is very noisy. The air conditioner is broken.
I am sorry, sir, but we have no maintenance staff at this hour.
But I cannot sleep. It is very bad. I want a new room.
Sir, as I said, we are fully booked tonight. There is nothing I can do.
This is not good service. Fix it.
Sir, please lower your voice. End scene. Okay, Jack, how did that feel?
It felt terrible. I felt like I was fighting with you. And the moment you said we are fully booked, I felt stuck. I didn't know what else to say.
Exactly. And from my side as the receptionist, I felt attacked. You said, "The room is bad," and "fix it." When you use direct language like that in English, it sounds like an order. It sounds like you are blaming me personally for the machine being broken.
Right. And when people feel blamed, they get defensive. They stop wanting to help you.
Precisely. You triggered my defenses. So even if I had a spare room, I might not give it to you because you were rude. Now, let's fix this. We are going to rebuild this conversation using the softener strategy.
Okay, take me through it. What is the first step?
The first step is to signal that bad news is coming, but gently. In the bad version, you started with, "My room is noisy." That is a punch in the face.
A verbal punch. Okay, what should I say instead?
You should use the phrase, "I'm afraid."
I'm afraid, but Emma, I am not scared of the receptionist. Why would I say I am afraid?
That is a great question. In English, "I'm afraid" does not always mean fear. When we use it in customer service, it means I am sorry to tell you something negative. It prepares the listener.
Oh, I see. So it's like a warning signal. I am about to complain, but I am trying to be nice about it.
Exactly. So instead of "the room is noisy," you say, "I'm afraid there's a problem with the room."
I'm afraid there's a problem with the room. That does sound much calmer. It sounds like we are looking at the problem together rather than me throwing the problem at you.
That is the perfect way to describe it. You are shifting from "you are the problem" to "we have a problem."
Okay, step 1 is I'm afraid. What is step 2?
Step 2 is about the verb to be. In your bad version, you said, "The air conditioner is broken." That is a fact. It is very absolute.
It was a fact. It was making a sound like a dying tractor.
I believe you. But in English, being 100% direct about a defect can sound aggressive. To soften it, we use the verb seem.
Seem, like S-E-E-M?
Yes. Instead of "it is broken," you say "it seems to be broken," or "it seems to be making a noise."
It seems to be broken. That is funny. I know it is broken. You know it is broken. But by saying "it seems," I am being humble?
You are leaving space for the possibility that maybe you just don't know how to work it. It makes you sound reasonable and patient. I'm afraid there is a problem. The AC seems to be stuck.
The AC seems to be stuck. Okay, I can feel the difference. I am not accusing you of giving me a bad room. I am just reporting an observation.
Now we need the final piece, the request. This is the most important part. In the bad version, you used the imperative, give me a new room, or you used a direct want, I want a new room.
And that is what got me the no.
Yes. In English, we almost never use the imperative with strangers unless it is an emergency. Instead, we use indirect questions. This is where we use the magic phrase, is there any way?
Is there any way? I have heard this before in movies.
It is a superpower phrase. You are not demanding a solution. You are asking if a solution exists. Is there any way I could move to another room?
Is there any way I could move to another room? That puts the power in your hands. It makes you feel like the hero if you say yes.
Exactly. You are inviting the receptionist to solve the puzzle for you. If you really want to level up, you can add, could you possibly?
Could you possibly check if there are any other rooms?
Perfect. See the difference? Give me a room versus could you possibly check for a room? One is a demand, the other is a polite request.
This makes so much sense. I think a lot of us listening get frustrated because we feel like we are losing control when we use soft language. It feels weak, but actually it's strong because it gets results.
That is such a good insight, Jack. Politeness is not weakness, it is social strategy. And speaking of strategy, if you are enjoying learning these hidden rules of English conversation, please consider subscribing to the channel. We create these episodes to help you navigate real life, not just pass a textbook exam. When you subscribe, it helps us keep making these lessons for free.
And hit the like button if you've ever had a hotel disaster. I know I am not the only one.
Okay, Jack, are you ready to try the role play again?
I am ready. I am going to channel my inner polite diplomat.
Same scene. Midnight, noisy room. I am the tired receptionist. Action.
Good evening. I am so sorry to bother you this late.
Good evening, sir. How can I help?
Well, I'm afraid there is a small problem with my room. The air conditioner seems to be making a very loud rattling noise, and I cannot sleep.
Oh, I am sorry to hear that. Have you tried turning it off and on?
Yes, I did try that, but the noise seems to be getting worse. It is actually quite unbearable now.
I see. Well, let me check our system.
Thank you. I know it is late, but is there any way I could move to a different room? Just somewhere quiet so I can sleep?
Let me see. We are very full tonight, but I do have one spare room on the top floor. It is a suite, but since you are having trouble, I can upgrade you for free.
Oh, that would be amazing. Thank you so much for your help.
Here is your key. Sleep well.
And scene. Jack, you got an upgrade.
I got a suite. That went so much better. I actually felt calm saying it. And I noticed I used a new word there, unbearable.
Yes, good catch. You said the noise was unbearable.
I hear bear in there, like the animal, but it means I cannot stand it, right?
Correct. To bear something means to endure or tolerate it. So if something is unbearable, it means you cannot tolerate it anymore. It is a very strong word, but because you used your softeners first, it didn't sound rude. It just sounded honest. I'm afraid it is unbearable.
That is a great combination. Soft entry, strong vocabulary.
Exactly. You also used is there any way very naturally. Did you notice how my reaction changed?
Yes, you hesitated for a second, but because I was nice, you looked for a solution. In the first version, you just said no immediately.
That is the secret of the hospitality industry. Receptionists often have emergency rooms or upgrades available, but they save them for the nice guests. If you are rude, the hotel is always fully booked.
I knew it. I knew you guys were hiding rooms from me.
I can neither confirm nor deny that, but being polite never hurts.
Okay, Emma, I feel confident about the complaint, but what if they really truly say no? What if the hotel is actually 100% full?
That is a scary moment. If they say, I am afraid we are completely full, do not get angry. You can use one more is there any way phrase. You can ask, is there any way you could send someone to look at it? Ah, asking for maintenance. Or, is there any way we could find an alternative? An alternative is a different option. Maybe they can give you earplugs. Maybe they can give you a free breakfast to apologize. Is there any way we could find an alternative? I like that. It keeps the conversation open. You are not accepting no, but you are still asking for help. Precisely. You are maintaining the relationship.
This has been super helpful. I feel like I have a script now.
That is the goal. So let's solidify that script. We are going to do a little practice. I call this the shadowing round.
I love this part.
I am going to say a direct, rude sentence, the kind we want to avoid. Then I will say the polite, softened version. I want you, the listener, to repeat the polite version out loud. Don't just think it, speak it.
Speak it to your tat. Speak it to the bus driver. Just get your mouth moving.
Ready? Here is the first one. Rude. The shower is broken. Polite. It seems there is a problem with the shower.
Done. It seems there is a problem with the shower.
Good. Next one. Rude. Give me a manager. Polite. Could I possibly speak to a manager?
Done.
Could I possibly speak to a manager? That one is very powerful. Use it carefully. Last one. Rude. Change my room. Polite. Is there any way I could move rooms?
Done. Is there any way I could move rooms?
Excellent work. If you said those out loud, you are already building the muscle memory for your next trip.
And remember, you can use these softeners everywhere, not just in hotels.
True. You can use them in restaurants. I'm afraid this soup is cold.
You can use them at work. It seems there is a mistake in the report.
You can use them with your friends. I'm afraid I cannot come to your party.
Well, maybe be careful with that last one. You might lose some friends if you are too formal.
Fair point. Keep it for strangers and professional situations.
So, Emma, what is the challenge for this week?
The challenge is to practice your politeness in the comments below. I want you to imagine you are at a restaurant. You ordered a soup, but when it arrived, it was stone cold.
Yuck, cold soup.
I want you to write exactly what you would say to the waiter using the softener strategy. Don't just say, soup is cold. Use I'm afraid or it seems.
I am going to read through them and see who is the most diplomatic diplomat in our community.
And if you are feeling confident about your hotel skills now, you might be starting to worry about how to get there. The airport can be even more stressful than the hotel.
Oh, definitely. The check-in desk is a nightmare, especially when your bag is too heavy.
Well, you are in luck. In the next episode, we are going to talk about exactly that. What to say when the airline staff tells you your bag is overweight and wants to charge you extra fees.
That is going to save me some money. I pack way too much stuff.
We will see you there. Keep practicing, keep listening, and let your English grow.
See you next time.